Hi and welcome. Thanks for dropping in and having a little listen of debunking today's debacles. Well, I guess Meghan looked in the mirror and she said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the biggest liar of them all?" And the mirror just looked back at her and went, "You numbnut. You twat. Meghan Markle's the biggest liar of them all." You see, even Tyler Perry doesn't want her around. He was interviewed and he was very sarcastic with his answers in the interview. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? He wasn't really warm towards Meghan. She was the one that was doing all the, pushing her shoulders down and her praying hands together and the big smile on her face like, "Oh my goodness, Tyler Perry, I'm the only one here that you should be photographed on the red carpet." What a whole lot of baloney. This woman thinks that she can insert herself anywhere and people are going to froth over her. Harry is a legend in his own lunchbox, and Meghan is, she's a star in her own freaking atmosphere, in her own head, in her own solace. Who knows what these two think? They think they are these big major people in the world that make changes and are so popular, but they are so not popular at all. Tyler Perry was asked, in the interview, how he prepared the royals for their move. The royals? No, they're not royals. They're just Meghan and Harry. Thank you. Perry replied with, "I didn't. Meghan is from California. She knows California well, so there was nothing to prepare for." He was being extremely frosty in this interview because obviously he doesn't give two cahoots about this couple, Meghan and Harry. Now, if Tyler Perry, who is very influential, has turned his back on them as well, where do they go from here? Nowhere. Down the gurgler. Seeing them being slowly coming unstuck is absolutely beautiful to watch, because they thought they were going to make it big in Hollywood. Meghan obviously filled Harry's head with all this bullshit. They were going to make a ton of money on the back of Harry being a prince, and Harry fell for it like the numbnut that he is. Like, how stupid can you be to listen to this hustler? This hustler, that's the only thing I'm going to call her right now because I don't want to get banned off YouTube. But he listened to this woman out of left field that thought she was this star actress with her few minutes on freaking TV, on a TV show. He listened to her and not listened to people around him that loved him and cared for him and were thinking the best for him. No, he didn't listen there, did he? Absolutely not. Because what would they know? What would people briefing him all his life know? And of course she puts out these articles that, they're chummy and they're wonderful together. They have this wonderful relationship with Tyler Perry. It's absolute bullshit. Absolute crap. Perry says that he doesn't follow the Hollywood gossip and stuff like that, which is probably a lot of shit too, but who knows. But he says everything that he would say about them would be out there in the media. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Because everyone scrutinised everything about this couple because we know they are full of shit. Wherever they go, they sprinkle their little fairy shit dust. Lies over and over again. That's all that they can come up with is lies. Just like Harry and Meghan got married a few days before the wedding. Signing an official document twice. Pretty sure that's illegal. Just like she carried 2 babies. I'm pretty sure that's bullshit too, in my opinion. But let's see how that one unravels. I mentioned the other day too, who knows if Doria carried the baby? And I had mentioned this in one of the earlier videos and everyone was like, "Are you nuts?" Well, stranger things have happened. Who would be the most trustworthy person, not that I think Dory is trustworthy, but to them, who would be the biggest trustworthy person around them to keep this secret? You see, if it was any Joe Blogs out there, any normal person out there that did carry a child for them, in my opinion, they would have to always worry if they're going to leak that, because it doesn't matter how many NDAs. If someone carried that child for them and knew that they were going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars out of this story, they wouldn't care if they got sued. What are they going to do? They can't put them in jail for it. If you made billions of dollars as a woman that has carried a child for a Prince of England, you're not going to give two cahoots if you get sued in court, because you're still going to be up there, and the stories and the movies that this person could have made. So when you take that out of the equation, and the fact that they could only actually pay for expenses for an everyday person to carry a child for them and nothing more, there wouldn't be anything in it for them. Would it? But Doria, on the other hand, if she was offered a lifetime of accommodation, a roof over her head, millions of dollars, and to see those children all the time, well, and you can have a child through IVF, even if you have been through menopause. Doesn't matter about the age. Something to ponder over. I mean, that's just my thoughts anyway. Because when you take away a few things, like someone would put that story out there, if it was just an ordinary woman, as in a person out there in the public, they would make billions of dollars. But Doria, well, she's been in jail before, allegedly. She's a crim. She has a criminal mind, obviously, because she was charged with whatever she was charged with, allegedly. So why wouldn't she take up that offer? You know, and oh no, I'm not going to say that. I might say that later when I have a little bit of evidence, but no, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, just some food for thought. But isn't it interesting about Tyler Perry not being so cozied up to Meghan? Everybody's turning their backs on him. It was also reported that people were rolling their eyes when she was on the red carpet. People don't like them. No matter where they go, they don't like them because they see them for who they are. And you know, there is that old saying, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Don't believe that there's someone that they're not when they're showing you who they are. And all these channels that talk about Meghan and Harry are only talking about who they are, who they've showed us who they are. So in our own opinions, in our own thoughts and opinions, we bring that to you for a conversation, like I've said, our little gossip corner, where we can have a little gossip and a bit of a laugh about these two clowns. Put a clown in a palace, turn it into a circus, and Meghan tried that. But no, the palace remained a palace. The clown left and has created their own circus, and wherever they go, the circus is in town. I'll leave you with that thought. Look forward to your wonderful comments in the comments section. It's getting really, really hot here in Australia. I love reading the comments that it's cold in Scotland and England and other places. I would love to be in a cold place at Christmas. It would be absolutely stunning with the Christmas lights and the Christmas decorations and a log fire. That's my kind of Christmas. But here it gets really, really hot. So we have to enjoy wherever we are with whatever weather we have and make the most of each and every day. Take good care. Thank you for dropping in and listening. Chat to you soon. Bye for now.